going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
Don't never let anybody take your belief in yourself away from you because they hurting inside. Don't you never let nobody do that. Always believe in who you are in the darkest moments, man. In the darkest moments, when you at that pain, when you at the bottom, know that you're gonna get back up. But you gotta believe it.
It took me 10 years to learn this, but I will teach it to you in 1 minute. 1, life waits for nobody. Get up every day and keep pushing through no matter what. 2, make sure you take good care of yourself. If something happens to you, the world will move on and you will fall behind. 3, if you don't work to build your dream life, someone will hire you to build theirs. 4, work in silence. Celebrate in private. People love to ruin things. 5, don't regret your past. Just learn from it and move on. 6, no one cares. Work harder to become better each day. 7, ignore advice from anyone who doesn't live the life you want to live. 8, rule over your emotions. A calm mind can handle any situation. 9, if you find someone better than you, don't hate. Ask them for advice and cooperate with them. 10, you're truly at peace with yourself when you mind your own business.
Shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. You are the core. Shout out to the Atoms. Shout out to the Eves. This is the Blac Pill podcast in the morning. Yes, sir. We are in the building. We are in the building. Y'all drop a like and leave a comment, man. Happy Monday. My bad, I'm in here a little bit late because I figured out what was going on with Facebook. So I am streaming on Facebook again. I thought I was demonetized. Turns out I'm not. So we are streaming on 5 platforms. Like I said, shout out to YouTube, shout out to Rumble, shout out to Twitch, shout out to Facebook, and shout out to X. We in here. Yes, sir. We are in here. Let me pull myself up. Last night was a night to be remembered. So, why it look so empty in here? First off, let me fix something up. First off, why it look so dark in here? All right, that's a bit better. Why it look so empty in here? I know why it's empty. Let me put up my what is it called? Let me put up my my other platforms in case you guys want to follow me on there. Damn, I'm hungry. Damn. It is what it is. Hell, boy? Shout out to you if you eat breakfast in the morning. Shout out to you if you don't eat breakfast in the morning. I eat breakfast in the morning. Breakfast is my favorite meal of all time. But this is the morning show. You guys are now tuned into Black Entertainment and Television. Yes, sir. I got my instant coffee or Insta coffee. I call it Insta coffee. Out, and like I said, man, we got a good show for you guys today. Y'all know what it is. Hit the like button. The question is, what's wrong with JB? I know you guys have been seeing JB kind of tweaking out. Me personally, I feel like the ninja just in his feelings. We all get in our feelings. I was in my feelings this last weekend or whatever. I don't really show it like that, but I was. But yeah, I feel like we all get in our feelings. But yeah, the question is, and we have the poll on YouTube, do you think Diddy got the JB or has he just been in his feelings?
You need to leave.
And I'm gonna say it like that because we don't actually know what happened, right? And also, let me say my disclaimer as well. This show is for entertainment and commentary purposes only. Everything we say is just comedic banter, if you will, dark humor, if you will. And the reason why I have to protect myself is because I don't want to be sued. So I remember Justin Bieber coming out and saying that like nothing happened between him and Diddy, but you know, it's just interesting how he's going through these issues that he's going through around the same time that the case is going on with Diddy. So it does beg the question, right?
What the hell, boy?
It begs the question. So like I said, man, y'all tell us what y'all think in the comment section on all platforms. We finna get started with the show. If the show is a little laggy, let me know, because I'm still trying to decide whether or not I'm gonna keep streaming on Facebook now that this new issue has arisen or has arisen. I don't think arisen is even a word. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me see. Let me see what I X out just to make sure we go a little bit faster. All right, we're Xing out Twitch. We're Xing out this one. 1 second, guys. You know, I'm balling on the budget. And y'all hit the donation button if y'all want to donate. I'm scared to X out Facebook. We're gonna see if it works. We're gonna see if it works. Like I said, I'm about to exit out. Let me pull up. Let me take out the chat real quick. Let me add the chat. In the meantime, before we get started, 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna play a video. Let me play a video and then we're gonna get started with the show. Here we go.
God damn, what the fuck in your head?
You know, what the? Bro.
Oh, shit.
You know what I had, right?
He up.
You know what I
haven't even took your order yet.
I
You
just
haven't
told
even
you my
took
order.
your order yet.
I said big double burger, 2 corn dogs, a tray of cheese bites, and a sweet tea.
Oh,
What the-
he about to fucking fall. Why you got your book bag on?
Why do you? Wait, why do you got your book bag on while you taking my order? I ain't even tripping, bro. Big double burger, 2 corn dogs, cheddar cheese bites, and a sweet tea. Bro, what?
Hey, listen, I haven't took your order yet.
I'm telling you, dude.
Hold on.
No, it's not. Hold on.
All right. All right, so I just X'd out Facebook, so it's either gonna work or it's not gonna work, regardless of the point. Hey, Spectrum's my Wi-Fi. Spectrum, y'all need to get it together, bro, because I'm paying too much for y'all to not have it together, bro. I'm supposed to have 1,000 gigabytes, 1,000 megabytes of speed, or whatever the case may have you. Anyways, man, let's get started with the show. We got a lot to cover today. Let me see what's first. I should disconnect my PlayStation and the TV. I actually just turned off the Wi-Fi or paused the Wi-Fi on them. But let's see what's first, man. First things first, we have Drake calling a Canadian politician a goof for attending Kendrick Lamar and SZA's concert in Toronto, and he responded.
But what the hell, boy?
Now, people, this is why I tell y'all we live in Black Mirror, people, because it makes no sense as to why. I understand Drake has the influence that he has, but why is a politician worried about what a rapper has to say, bro? And it's coming from a rapper. This is coming from a rapper. This ninja responded. So Drake called him a goof because he went to the Kendrick Lamar concert, and this ninja responded by saying, he said, "I went for SZA, not Kendrick. I was born in this city. I love this city, but real talk, I get it. I shouldn't have gone at all. OVO and Drake have lifted up this city and Toronto. For me, it will always be Drake over Kendrick." Ninja, hold on. What do you, bro? You are a politician out here in these streets, Ninja. If I ever become a politician, like if I switch from a rapper to a politician, y'all would never hear me worry about what the heck another rapper has to say about me going to a concert as a civilian, bro. Shout out to the civilians everywhere. As a civilian, what are we talking about? Why is this? I don't know, bro. God's internet. Shout out to God's internet. Anyways, let's go to an Adam experience. Let's see what's popping off. And like I said, y'all answer that poll in the chat and let us know what you think in the comment section. So far, we have 100% of people saying that Diddy did it. Like I said, today's episode is brought to you by and sponsored by mental health, people. What month is it? June? July? June. June is Men's Mental Health Month. Shout out to all the men everywhere who struggle with mental health issues. Yeah, like I said, June is Men's Mental Health Month. So you guys need to get it together. Like I said, if you see something, say something, people. Stop trying to keep it gangster. Stop trying to be a G. There's no need for you to be a G when there's people out here struggling with real deal issues in their brain. The reason why I tell y'all this is because and I keep harping on it, right? The reason why I keep harping on it is because mental health issues you can't actually see. You feel me? You can't see them. They're in here somewhere. You can't. I mean, some people who struggle with the issues can see them. No pun intended, but I'm saying you can't see the issue unless it's like in their brain or something, like something's overdeveloped or underdeveloped in their brain. They have to get a brain scan. But like I said, we can't see those issues. That's why if you see something, say something. Also to the men who have mental health issues that they struggle with, please understand that there are resources out there. I'll maybe post some resources. Maybe today when I get off the show, I'll post it to like my post tab on my YouTube, just in case somebody needs some of that. If y'all find y'all way to my page, because I done seen a lot of Looney Tunes on my page. And shout out to all my supporters, but there were some Looney Tunes out here. Shout out to all my supporters, though. I love all of y'all. But I'm saying though, yeah, mental health is a serious thing. It is Men's Mental Health Month. Fellas, take care of your mental health. With that being said, let's get started with the show, man. We have, and I seen this on Facebook. I ain't know whether or not it was true, but it made it to Instagram and it's doing its rounds on social media. So we have to assume that it's true. We have a Georgia couple exposed who were cheating on each other, getting STDs and roots. I'm guessing roots is like voodoo, doing roots on each other. And they exposed each other on Facebook Live, and come to find out the ninja offed the woman and offed himself. Yes, bro. So a Georgia couple's viral Facebook Live ended in a heartbreaking tragedy. And by the way, people, like I said, the main event is Justin Bieber. We're just segueing into the show. Follow the show for me. Thank you. Like I said, ended in a heartbreaking tragedy. So 36-year-old Shamarcus Jamel Carr and his wife, Zaria Khadija Carr, who was 27, went live exposing the darkest parts of their relationship: cheating, STDs, domestic abuse, love spells, and even being married while one was in prison. One of the live showed Shamarcus cooking lasagna while ranting about Zaria allegedly cheating. He admitted to his own infidelities even while she was pregnant. Zaria could be seen in the background interrupting, accusing him of spending money on other women and neglecting his responsibilities. At one point, Zaria asked him, "What, you about to stab me?" And he responded with chilling threats like, "If I get off this live, you ain't gonna make it out the door, ninja." Like I said, we don't make light of these situations. We bring the situations to bring you guys some realness, because we all live in a fake world now created by, I guess, the government. I'm gonna say the government because I mean it is social media. It is the fact that, you know, we have augmented reality or virtual reality clashing with our actual reality, and I think that's why people are now disassociated from reality. But besides the point, like I said, we bring these things to you guys so you guys can understand, like, it's all fun and games until it isn't. And that's why we joke about certain shit, but other times we have to be serious, because y'all gotta realize, bro, everybody's brains don't work the same. Everybody's brain don't tick the same. At one point, Zaria asked him, "What, you about to stab me?" And he responded with chilling threats like, "If I get off this live, you ain't gonna make it out the door." Later that night, things turned deadly. Police say they responded to a domestic disturbance at their Twin City, Georgia home around 9:30 p.m. on June 14th. Zaria was found unresponsive and later pronounced deceased. Shamarcus had already fled the scene. Authorities located him in Wayne County just after 11 p.m. where he shot himself before police could arrest him. He later died from the self-inflicted wound. This tragedy is a reminder of how quickly things can spiral, even when they start off at what seems like social media drama. Here we go. And we're going to bring you some excerpts. Viewer discretion is advised. That's also put in my disclaimer, people. But let's get it.
As y'all know, I come with the drama. So,
and then look, my people ain't even know this shit, but he
all y'all that know my story, you remember a couple months ago I went live. So,
now, ladies, shout out to the women. Shout out to my Eves who find their way to my page.
Hello.
Right. So my Eves, for those of you who don't know, the Eves are the women that support my show. Shout out to the women who don't like what I do and tell me that I'm hurt and I need to go heal. Hey man, this is me doing my healing. If you think I'm hurt, it is what it is. At the end of the day, you feel what I'm saying? I'm not laying with you, so I really don't care what you think. No, but in all seriousness, shout out to my Eves. My Eves, I'm talking to you, ladies. when a man's pissed off, ladies, don't pick at a man. Don't pick at a man, because society will protect you, but some ninjas out here do not care. You feel what I'm saying? Let's continue.
My story is, you know, I came home from prison, and I came home married. And before all that, you know,
he don't cook the food, he ain't gonna clean the kitchen.
I done ran into this CO, which is the person that came.
So notice how every time he's speaking, she's saying something. Now, like I said, I'm not defending his actions. I'm saying, ladies, yeah, I always think that women are smarter than men, right? I'm just gonna say it right here. In terms of like how like women have the power to control a man, right? To direct a man a certain way. I'm not saying like, oh, boss him around. I'm saying like you could be mad about something, right? And the girl that you're dealing with can come to you and say, calm down. And you gonna calm down because she said calm down. That's the power that women have. So ladies, I'm sure that you guys are aware that you have that power. With that being said, there's a time and place for certain stuff. When you see this dude getting very toxic, for lack of a better term, it's time to like call it quits. And I'm saying call it quits, not call a relationship quits, but I'm saying like de-escalate the situation. Because like I said, just because you're on live, there are ninjas out here that do not care. Let's continue.
Right.
You can wait.
So, as y'all know,
Hold on, let me continue.
Lying. I hope they give him a Facebook shit. You put in the wrong shit. You need for damn money.
so whole time, you know, we all know like, well, if I go do their thing with they you know, with niggas in prison and shit. So I really been, you know, playing my little part. You know, came into, well, before that, you know, I was doing my thing in prison when I met her. Taking care of.
Boy, you got that money from council. Stop lying to them damn people.
I'm going all the way back to Augusta State.
You got that money from council.
I'm going back to Augusta State.
Oh, well, you owed me. I mean, I was helping
Okay,
you.
yeah, so.
They said get to the point. You got them sheep around the bush.
Now, she thinks he's playing based off of the nature of the situation, based off of what I see. I could be wrong. She thinks he's playing, and he's not playing. Let's continue.
And played me. She used to get a lot of, you saw the text on her. She used to get text. She was fucking the nigga. She would get the text
I
on.
used to get
Long story short, cool.
Then he just capped on me like I already had tattoos before 3 years ago.
She been cheating on it off.
He tried to
Cheating
say-
on it
he
off.
tried to
I've
say
been
I
cheating.
got
I've been
my
fucking out doing my
tattoos
thing.
He just said I got
So-
all my tattoos from
She get pregnant. So I fuck around
I got what?
and cheat while she was pregnant. First time cheating. I went in home about
That was your first time, nigga.
about a year.
Pay $100 for phone, then we won't pay no bills.
So again, she saying that, but I was paying bills when I went.
But what the hell, boy?
Shout out to the ghetto girls. I like the ghetto girls, but I can't sit here and watch this, man. Like I said, more of the story, you guys can go find that if y'all want to go find that. Shout out to the North Carolina beat. Y'all can go find that story and see that story. It's been making its rounds on Facebook. More of the story, people. Sometimes y'all need a break from each other and take that break and do what you got to do, but never let it get to that point where you want to hurt the person that you're with. I think it's a bit extreme, if you will. Let's continue. We got throwback to Kai Cenat before the fame. It's actually crazy to see how far he's come. So this is Kai Cenat before we knew Kai Cenat. Here we go.
What my mother? I'm an honorary Italian today. We at the feast.
Hey, yo, all I know in Italian is pizza, you heard?
My servant is squid out here. He's wildin'.
I'm wildin'! It's hot as balls out here in New York City!
My name is Kai. My name is Kai. Just write down my number and then we gonna link up tonight, all right? 347-528. Oh, my God. Adam Sandler? Say hello to my little friend.
But what the hell, boy?
You need to pee.
Shout out to Kai. Shout out to Kai. Like I said, people, be mindful of what you do today because you don't know who you're going to be tomorrow. And that's also what happened with Justin Bieber when we think about it, because Justin Bieber, I remember Justin Bieber since, let me think. I've been with Justin Bieber since Baby, right? Like as a youngin', we was listening to Justin Bieber. My favorite album by Justin Bieber, and I've said this before, I believe it's Purpose. I think that's my favorite album. And it's just like, you know, he popped, he found his sound, he found his lane, and yeah, the shit was fire. And I don't even listen to a shout out to my white brothers and sisters, no disrespect. I'm saying I don't listen to, like, you know, I got Eminem, you know. You know, I got Eminem, I got Linkin Park, I got Lil Peep, I got Justin Bieber. You know, just like y'all don't, a good portion of y'all don't listen to rap music. I don't really listen to like pop music like that. It's just not my cup of tea. I like Billie Eilish, one song, Bad Guy. Other than that, I don't listen to Billie. And not to be rude, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You need to leave.
It never really enticed me like that. Just like, you know, a lot of our gang banging music doesn't entice y'all like that. So yeah, Justin Bieber, I was listening to him because that album was fire, bro. It was fire. But if you look at his story coming up, you know, I guess he got the same deal that Usher got with Diddy. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, because I know how ninjas get about the word Diddy or the name Diddy now. I'm saying, like, I remember watching the interview because, like I said, I was watching JB like when I was younger. And they was talking about how I seen Usher in the interview, and Usher was like, oh, I'm giving him the same deal that I got when I was 15 with Diddy. So there's something to be said about that. We're going to pull up Jaguar right in a little bit, but let's continue.
Don't play with a nigga like me, you feel me? Word. What's up? Hey. What am my mother? I'm an honorary. Hey.
Is that Uzi? That's Uzi. Here we go.
What y'all eat right here? Some appetizer. Yo, I can have some? Come on, give me that. You word. I'm out of here now. They don't give me the food. If you're not inventing nuts house, where the fuck you at?
Get your fucking nuts over here before I fuck you up.
Hey, let's be honest.
You need to leave.
But what the hell, boy?
Yeah, them women out of New York a little bit too tough for me. Let's continue. Like I said, guys, we just going over these things, and then after that, we'll get into the main event. You guys answer the poll in the chat. We got probably 2 more things. This show will probably be cut short because I did come in here later, and I got to go make sure that Facebook is working properly. I don't even know if it's working properly, right? So we're going to see. But we have a woman right here, a bisexual woman who's ordered to pay child support after signing the birth certificate. Ninja. Let's see what this is about.
I was dating this girl for 5 to 6 years, right? She ended up getting pregnant. I signed the birth certificate because the dad did not want to.
But what the hell, boy?
Well, there go your first mistake. Why would you do that? Shout out to the alphabet boys and girls, the LGBTQIA plus. You know, we see that community on the Blac Pill. Shout out to them. All right, shout out to them. But when you want to play funny games, you're going to get funny prizes. Here we go.
Our relationship did not work. She ended up dating the baby daddy again. And now they put me on child support for that kid.
Shout out to the, we can't say dyke. I heard dyke was a slur. So shout out to the studs everywhere. The jokes write themselves, people. So do you still want to be, do you want to masculine portray? Hey. I'm just asking, do you still want to masculine portray, like, you know what, like, you know?
Shit is crazy. I was dating this girl for 5 to 6 years.
It ain't crazy. Let's see what the comments say. Wow, someone said the parents pulled the biggest finesse card of the century. Now you wanted to play baby daddy games, you get baby daddy prizes. Facts. Welcome to my manhood. Welcome to manhood, my ninja. Enjoy. Let me see what else. Hold up. She signed it. That means she accepted responsibility for that child. Yeah, bro. It's a lot of stuff that goes on that we need to know about. But shout out to her for stepping up to be the man. Yes, sir. She stepped up to be the man. Let me see what else. We got Waka Flocka revealing that he would save his wife instead of his child if both of them fell off a boat. Ninja. And y'all answer that question. Shout out to everybody in here. Would you save your spouse or would you save your child if they fell off of a boat? Here we go.
Scenario. You're on a boat in the middle of the ocean with your wife and your child, and it's still a young child. Both of them get lodged into the water.
My wife.
You're gonna save your wife?
Hell yeah.
Why?
It's my wife.
But what the hell, boy?
Period. That's it.
I love my wife before I love my child.
It's a tough one, bro. That's a tough one. Cause it's like, bro, you can make another child. First off, don't get mad at me, people. Don't get mad at me. I'm just saying. So you can make another child with your wife, but at the same time, you could save your wife, and your wife can leave you for another man, nigga. So I mean, I don't know on that one. I ain't got kids though, so I'm biased in this situation, so I can't answer the question. But y'all let us know what y'all think. Y'all comment child or wife, depending on, or child or spouse, who you would save. Here we go.
Could I choose my child over something or someone that created you? I come respectfully. I gotta make another one. Cause I cannot make the same woman I love. It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Like you can't play with love.
Scenario: you're on a boat.
Damn, ninja. So them childs is expendable, my ninja. That's crazy, bro.
You need to leave.
Them children's is expendables, bro. Hold on, let me see what the comments say. The comments say your kids are forever bonded to you. Your wife can leave you anytime and love someone more than she loved you. Facts. Honestly, it's called living by the Bible. Your spouse is always first, but y'all wouldn't know that because who lives by the Bible anymore? The reason this person's right, shout out to this lady right here, right? She's officially an Eve. The problem is that, and a lot of men don't know this, like, you know, a lot of men, a lot of you ninjas don't know, and I'm here to expose some game. Ladies, don't get mad at me. Shout out to my Eves. I gotta let the Adams know. Fellas, do y'all know that when it comes to priorities in a woman's life, did you know that as her man, as her husband, not all women, right? Because I told you the terms that we're governed by is some, not all. Did y'all know that you're not the number one priority in her life? Did you know that?
You need to leave.
Now, if you knew that, it's all good. Don't get mad at me for just saying what you knew already, right? Because,
but what the hell, bro?
You know, you already knew, so I don't even know why you would be mad. But if you didn't know, yes. So, for example, like, let's say it's like God, her dad, if she has her dad, right? We'll say God, her dad, her child, and you. You know you may come third or fourth. Did you know that?
You need to leave.
Even though she's like first in your life or second in your life, if we put God first, right? God first, you know you'll come second or third to her child and her dad. And there's a justified explanation, right? She'll give you a justified explanation. And I'm not here to debate semantics with you. I'm just here to tell you, you're not number one in a woman's life. Let's continue.
In the middle of the ocean with your wife and your child, and it's still a young child. Both of them get lodged into the water.
My wife.
You're gonna save your wife?
Yeah.
Why?
It's my wife.
Damn.
Period. That's it.
I love my wife before I love my child.
Now look, you see what I just said right there, just so people don't get mad. Shout out to this comment right here from a woman, because I always tell y'all, pimping ain't easy. Most men get their game from a woman. So majority of the things that I know about women, I learned from other women. I told y'all coming up as a youngin', like since all my girlfriends up until after college, right? All of my girlfriends were older than me. Do y'all hear me? Are y'all hearing me? Every single one of my girlfriends were older than me. It wasn't by choice. It was, I skipped grades. I skipped multiple grades. So because of that, I was always kind of like one of the youngest in my class. And even then when we got to college, whole different ball game, because I'm really the youngest in most of my classes. If not, I'm saying like 99.9% of my classes. I was 16 when I started college. So imagine I'm having girlfriends. When I stopped dealing with the girls that I went to school with in high school and I'm dealing with grown college women, you know, I'm learning all this stuff. So yeah, what I was saying. So look, shout out to this queen right here. She said, interesting how all the men are saying they will save their wife and mostly all the women saying they would pick the kid. Says a lot about the connection men have with their kids. How could you even have the heart to let a child die if you had the chance to save it? Weird. And that's where I say, you know, when it comes to men and women, we're all being disingenuous here, because I think that a lot of men will say this stuff like, oh, you know, I'm gonna save my wife and all that, but they would really save their kids. They're saying that because they know other women are watching and they don't want to come off as a bad man by not saying they would save the wife. So there's just something to be said about that. Now, there are some dudes that's like, yeah, I'm finna save my wife. I'm saving my wife. But, yeah, I mean, naturally it would make sense that you save the child, because the child can continue your legacy regardless of whether or not it's a female child, like whether or not it's your daughter or your son. They're going to continue your legacy. So it would make more sense to potentially save your kids. Now, I do understand the whole love thing, but You know, the main goal, I think, in all of our heads, whether or not we're aware of it innately or subconsciously, is to move society forward. And the only way to move society forward is to have kids and allow those kids to continue to procreate and keep pushing the bloodline down. But besides the point, that's not today's show, man. We're gearing up towards the main event. Let me continue. Let's see what else we got popping off. All right, before we get to Justin Bieber, because we got Justin Bieber right here. We got Donald Trump, shout out to President DJT. We got President DJT in a new social post directing ICE to prioritize its efforts in Democratic-led cities such as Los Angeles, Chicago, and New York. Ninja. What the hell, Ninja. Y'all remember Latinos for Trump? I remember Latinos for Trump. Hey, shout out to my Latino brothers and sisters across the diaspora, right? Hold on, let me pull up something real quick. Cause I gotta show y'all, cause y'all wouldn't believe me if I ain't say it. It's so crazy. It's a lot of things on social media. We don't know what to believe. So that's why I always tell you guys, question everything until you have to question yourself. And at that point in time where you have to question yourself, this is when you do course correction. And sometimes we do course correction on Wednesdays if you want to come here and have some course correction with me. It's to make you a better person. But I'm gonna show y'all something. Because the same people. Now, the reason why I'm able to speak on this, right? I didn't vote for Kamala Harris. Hopefully they don't demonetize me for saying her name. Because back when you said her name when the election was going on, they would literally demonetize your page. Yeah, I didn't vote for KH. Shout out to Sleepy Joe. Shout out to Joe Biden. Right? I didn't participate in this election. Now, like I said, I'm saying what I did. I'm not saying do as I say. I'm just saying what I did. I'm saying what I do, right? I didn't participate in this election. Was it by choice? Not necessarily. Last time we had the election, what year is it? It was 2024. It was 2020, right? So COVID was happening. So back then I stayed in Houston. So I never updated my voter registration card. And when it was time to do it, I was just so busy. So because I ain't do it, I wasn't able to vote. And it's so funny because even my last vote, because I was handling business when I was in Houston, something happened and my last vote didn't count either. But yeah, so the reason why I'm able to speak on these things is because I didn't actually vote for anybody. I have no dog in this fight. So when I say these things, I'm not biased. I don't give a damn about President Trump. I don't give a damn about, whatever she is, representative. I don't know what she is, but KH, right? I don't care about neither of these people. Because in my head, when I hear left wing and when I hear right wing, I think same bird. So in my head, they fly together. So it doesn't matter who wins to me. Secondly, and I've talked about this before on my show, like in my political streams, like when I've discussed Trump's inner circle and I discussed the whole U.S. administration and all these things. Yeah, like when it comes to the Electoral College, nobody actually knows who they are. So how do we actually know that they're voting for the majority vote? Like, how do we know the person that votes after they count up all the votes is picking the right vote? We don't know. Is somebody watching them while they do it? Are they together watching each other? Is there a check and balance system like that? Does it work like that? Like, hey, I watch who you put and you watch who I put. We don't actually know. And like I said, we don't know who these people are. So we would never actually know. But watch this, guys. Latinos for Trump. Shout out to my Latino brothers and sisters. Y'all got to get this work today. Don't worry, white people. I'm coming for you next. Look at this. I will vote for Donald Trump. Yeah. Yeah. You will vote for Donald Trump. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Come on now. You will vote. People, this is real, people. This is real. This actually happened. And now we see everything going on with ICE. Now watch this. And like I said, today's not political, but I'm saying we live in Black Mirror, people. Look at this. This is America. Shout out to America. Now, I'm not saying it like I support these things. I don't support these things. I'm just shocked that people are shocked that all these things are happening when this is what they said they wanted to vote for. Like they said that they wanted this. So majority of the people that showed up that helped swing the election were some of these people that voted for Donald Trump. And now they're sitting here shocked that, you know, he wants to get rid of the extra people that are here. And I mean, I'm not necessarily mad at him for doing it. Now, follow me. Follow me.
You need to leave.
The reason why is because, you know, these things affect the economy in ways you guys may or may not know. I'm not interested in debating semantics. Like I said, the information's out there. You can do the research yourself. All I know is if we were doing the same things that these people were doing in our country and another country, for example, if I was to go to any other country in the world, doesn't matter, even the black countries, Africa's a continent, so let me be specific. Somalia, Ethiopia, let me think, Europe. Let's say in Europe, somewhere in the continent of Europe. Let's say I went to Spain. Let's say I went to Russia. Let's say I went to China. If I was to take the flag, because this is what I've seen on social media, and I'm not going to promote it on my social media, but I'm saying if I was to take the flag, right, and if I was to go take my flag, the American flag, and go wave it everywhere and burn their flag, they would beat me up. They would probably hold me down. They probably cut off my head and put it on the plate for everybody to see. And I have to say it like that because I understand peaceful protests, but at what point does destroying the places that we live in, at what point does it become not peaceful? So that's just the whole thing. But like I said, I'm saying all that to say, yeah, man, hey, man, say, man, bruh, if you stay in Los Angeles, Chicago, and New York, bro, lay low, bro, lay low, bro. Like I said, I support, but lay low. I support, but lay low. Y'all gotta lay low out here in these streets. And I'm here to tell you, if you speak a second language, I'm here to tell you, if your second language you speak is English, today, starting today, what's today's date? You know what today's date is. Starting today, your first official language was English, my ninja. Okay? That's what I'm here to tell you. That's what I'm here to tell you. Protect yourself out here in these streets, because people is not trying to protect y'all out here in these streets. All right, anyways, continuing on before we get to the main event, we have this woman talking about abortion. Shout out to this lady. And shout out to this other lady. So this lady right here, I remember she got popped in her face for poking at this other lady about abortion. So we have a clip from her, and her name is Savannah Craven. Here we go.
I think abortion is...
Oh, and in this video says pro-aborter says she wants to rip embryos to shreds. Here we go.
Dope. Go.
How is it? Why is it dope?
Because I love the idea of choice. I love the idea of healthcare. I love the idea of if I have endo, if I'm high risk, if I know that like I have some sort of genetic chromosomal abnormality that I can really prevent the issue before it gets deeper.
What does abortion do?
Removes cells that were there by accident. I don't know.
What type of cells?
I don't... Sperm cells?
Nope, the sperm...
But what the hell, America the beautiful. Let's continue.
An egg cease to exist once they've united.
Zygote, right?
Yeah, that's the first step. Embryo, zygote.
Like your eggs have embryos in them.
No. An embryo is when an egg...
Embryo eggs have embryos in them.
So
Lil Baby said embryo eggs have embryos in them. That's the world we live in, people. Let's continue.
Talking about human, but when a sperm from a male and an egg from a female unite, they are not now a sperm and egg. They're an embryo.
So like removal of an embryo is an abortion. So like that's murder.
It's a unique set of DNA, and you're ending their life. You're stopping them from growing.
Planned Parenthood is like a form of healthcare. So like if you want,
but they kill babies.
Okay, they also do more. Are you educated?
Yep.
From where?
Just basic embryology.
Embryology?
5th grade, yeah. Learned it in 5th grade.
The squares, like, no, bro. Wait, this is actually frying me. Guys, kill all the babies.
Yeah, see, that's...
You need to leave.
And this is who they want you to put your faith in. Oh my goodness.
This is exactly what I'm talking about, is that you...
Lil Baby said kill all the babies. Hey bro, that's why I ain't got no faith in nobody but myself at this point. Here we go.
Say it's not a person, but you want to kill the babies.
No, because it's
Would you kill his baby if you got pregnant?
Yes.
And she thought, damn. Like the lady say, man, she thought she ate with that shit. God damn. The current state of affairs of our society today is the reason why I'm a little bit sometimes a Debbie Downer. I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but sometimes I'm a Debbie Downer. Let's continue.
Wow.
Absolutely.
I think you need to run, really.
And the reason why I say these things is not because, you know, she's young. Obviously, she's young. But this is our future generation of America. And that's the way they think, bruh.
You need to run for the hills.
Really, it's her choice at the end.
It's like...
And look at this soy boy right here. Come on, bruh. This ninja said... This soy boy said it's her choice. No disrespect to you, my brother. I don't mean to come off rude. But I'm saying... You said it's her choice at the end of the day, Ninja. Nobody said it. Who said it wasn't her choice, Ninja?
What the hell, boy?
What are y'all talking about? Now, like I said, I grew up, it's hard because I grew up in Miami. Miami's actually very democratic, or they're very forward thinking. What's the correct terminology? They say liberal. Oh, they're very liberal minded, right? So it's so interesting when I came out to Texas. My homie told me this the other day. He's like, damn, my boy sound like a conservative. And I was like,
but what the hell, boy?
But I mean, we just got to think about these things, people. And yeah, my perspective has changed when it comes to abortion and all that. I don't have a problem with you getting an abortion for certain instances, right? And the reason why I'm able to go into this specific topic, and I'm not gonna do it right now, but the reason why I'm able to go into excruciating details is because back when I was studying to be a lawyer, potentially, we used to have this debate all the time. They always brought up this debate because this was the main one. And yeah, man, like I said, man, I mean, hey, look, different strokes for different folks, but out here in Texas, that's why I'm extra careful. I measure twice to cut once, because if you pop a baby with a girl out here, I think it's banned to even get an abortion out here, bro. So
You need to leave.
that lets you know they don't play that shit. That's why I don't play that shit, but it is what it is. Let's continue.
Little pieces, I would rip it into shreds, that little embryo. Why? Because I don't want a kid. You getting paid for this? Are you killing? Do you fuck her? Do you get paid for this?
Oh my goodness. Oh man, my hope for people goes down every single day.
Holding a camera up.
Yeah, so we're actually this thing called married, and we respect each other. And if I were to ever get pregnant, yeah, it's actually the most beautiful thing that you can do with someone.
GG's.
You know she a youngin' because she said GG's. What I was finna say, I forgot what I was finna say. Damn, it was finna be good too. I had a good joke in my head. Oh well, we're gonna continue. All right, man, we gotta get towards JB because I know y'all wanna see, where's the show about JB? Where's the show about JB? All right, man, I'm gonna bring up JB. Hold on 1 second, man. 1 second, damn. Let's get into the main event. Y'all know what it is, man. Hit the like button 1 second. Let me pull it up. We're gonna discuss it. I'll stay in here for about 30 minutes to discuss it. I don't want to stay too long because the ninjas sit there and talk for hours, and y'all gonna be sitting there like, damn, what the hell wrong with this ninja?
What the hell, boy?
All right, man. 1 second. Like I said, Justin Bieber knows he's broken with deep anger issues, and here we. Oh shit, I messed up. Damn. Excuse me. And here we go. Woo! All right, bro. Y'all know what it is, man. Hit the like button. It's your boy BA. Shout out to you if you tuned in. If you tuned in, you are now officially tuned in to Black Entertainment and Television, my ninja. I know it's a Monday. I gotta come in here a bit more earlier. I will. Shit, we working on it. Like I said, my life is just unbalanced right now. I'm working on making it balanced. That's probably what I'm gonna use the rest of this month to do. Past that, like I said, we got a good show for you guys today. Justin Bieber says he knows he's broken with deep anger issues. Justin Bieber speaks again after posting a series of text messages. Quit asking me if I'm okay. Justin Bieber reacts to people telling him to heal. Don't you think if I could have fixed myself already, I would have? Ninja.
You need to leave.
Shout out to JB, man. Hey, shout out to my white brothers and sisters. Y'all don't really get that much heat on the show, but we going in on y'all today, bro. We going in on y'all. And shout out to my white supporters. Y'all know I love y'all, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Black Adam. Beethoven loved all colors. Black, okay? I love everybody. But what I decided to start doing on my show is taking the metaphorical mirror and pointing it at you so you can see yourself, my ninja, okay?
But what the hell, boy?
Okay? Now, shout out to JB. JB, you don't really know me, so I'm gonna be careful what I say, and only because it's not because you're male colored, right? It's not because of that. It's because I don't want you to try and check me the way you checking these people, like the reporters and the shit that I've seen, because I'm gonna look at you like,
but what the hell, boy?
You need to leave.
you feel me? So I don't want to do all that. You know, I see you be trying to turn up on people, and I'm gonna show them. Now, like I said, you're a celebrity, and I get you don't like people in your face, bro. But I'm just like, bro, I feel you though. I feel you. But I'm just like, bro, is that not what you signed up for, bro? Like, you knew what it was when you signed up, my ninja. You knew what it was when you signed up. Hold on, let me switch something on YouTube. Answer Answer the poll in the chat. You knew what it was when you signed up, my ninja. So you may not have known when you was younger. I'm saying now at this point, like after Purpose, when that shit blew up, bro, you knew what it was, bro. All right, so let's go to Instagram. Let's take a good look. We're going to take a deep dive into all of this. So first things first, like I said, if you on YouTube, and shout out to everybody else, answer the poll in the chat. Do you think Diddy got the JB, or has he just been in his feelings? I said it, ninja.
You need to leave.
I said it. So let me see. Where do I start first? We're going to start with, shout out to AK, shout out to DJ Academics. We're going to start right here. He has Justin Bieber sharing a text with an unnamed person. Should I make it bigger for y'all to see? Nah, I'm gonna just read it to you. So we got Justin Bieber saying that he will never suppress his emotions for someone. Conflict is part of a relationship. It's part of relationship, not a relationship. If you don't like my anger, you don't like me. Now, when I heard that first part, I said, what the hell, boy? I'm like, bro, it's like, okay, are you talking to a man or are you talking to a woman? Because I'm like, bro, I get the whole conflict part. You feel me? Shout out to my ninjas that don't like what I'm saying on my show. You know, I turn up on y'all when y'all turn up on me all the time. I let y'all know, hey, bro, we could disagree to agree, right? We can disagree to agree. I don't care. As a man, I think we're supposed to disagree to agree. But just don't disrespect me. Once you disrespect me, that's when you cross the line. Okay, cool. He said, my anger is a response to pain I have been through. Asking a traumatized person to not be traumatized is simply mean. Now it is Men's Mental Health Month, right? So JB, if you see this, with no disrespect, my ninja, it's all love. It's just comedic banter, dark humor, if you will. Don't do nothing to yourself over me, because I'm going to look at you like, but what the hell, boy? I'm going to look at you like,
You need to leave.
but yeah, it's like I said, bro, that's where I'm like, bro, like, okay, are you talking to a man or a woman? First thing. My second thing is this, is like, what people need to understand, and like I said, Men's Mental Health Month. So gentlemen, please pull up to the front of the club, please, and form a circle. Gentlemen, do y'all understand? And ladies too, but ladies are going to get a pass because in society, you know, we give women a pass that we give children. And it's all good. I ain't got no problem with it. But gentlemen, do y'all understand that your pain that you've been through, right? Your trauma that you've been through. I'm not going to say you're not allowed to, but I'll say it like this. Try not to bleed on other people. Do you know what I mean? You can't put your pain and trauma on somebody else that has nothing to do with it. That's why society, socially, right? The social construct of our minds is in a disarray. Because we think after somebody else has done us wrong, we assume that other people are going to continue to do us wrong. Now that may or may not be true, right? Because we learn to get smarter over time. I call it evolution, if you will. Shout out to everybody that like the Bible and their religion. I like my religion as well. But what I'm saying is, follow me now, follow me. Just because somebody did something to you doesn't mean the next person will. And if you turn around and put your pain and your trauma on another person, you'll end up hurting the person that's in front of you due to something that somebody else did that's behind you. Did I not just drop some bars? I just dropped some bars. I understand the trauma, but that's why you need to go heal. And that's why his fans have been telling him that he needs to go heal. And let us know what y'all think in the comment section. Now, like I said, I'm not here trying to deny any trauma that you have or shit that you went through, because I don't know you. To be real, I don't know you personally. I don't know what you went through personally. But what I do know is, like I said, if you bleed on somebody else, you'll end up ruining a relationship you have with somebody over some shit that happened with somebody else. And those two people may not even know each other. Let's continue. The text message said, I'm not used to someone lashing out at me. It's not that I don't see and feel your anger. Bro, I don't know what's going on, bro. And then this ninja replied, ouch. But what the hell, boy? Hey, shout out to the white people. White people, one thing white people love to do, bro, is sarcasm, bro. So you don't know how to take them serious, bro. Because white people use sarcasm as a way to, I guess, I'm not going to say, what is it called? I'm not going to say put dominance over you, but they use sarcasm as a way to test your intellectual capabilities, if you will. So when this ninja put ouch, bro, what is somebody supposed to say to that, bro? When you say ouch, he said, this friendship is officially over. I will never accept a man calling my anger lashing out. So this is now that we find out this was a man that he's talking to. And that's why I got to hit this, bro. Gentlemen, one thing we have to stop doing is thinking that when we give our personal opinions that a man, another man, whether you know him or not, is going to care about your feelings. I had to learn that, and now I'm teaching you guys that. Stop assuming that a man has to give a fuck about your feelings. You know why? Did you put any money up? This is the real world now. I'm talking to you guys in reality. So the reality of the situation is, are you working for him? Did you put money up? Now, like I said, even if you're working for him, every time you guys go into your job, right? Does your feelings matter? Just let me know if I'm wrong. I'm not saying they're not valid. I'm not saying they're invalid, but does your feelings matter? Did you put money up? If you ain't put no money up, even if you put money up, stop assuming that a man is going to sit there and give a fuck about your feelings. If men don't care about women's feelings, supposedly, right? Why would you ever think that a man's going to care about your feelings as a man? I have to say it, bro. What are y'all talking about, bro?
You need to leave.
What are we talking about? Like I said, I don't know the actual scope of everything, but what I do know is I'm reacting to it. This is me reacting to it. This is the show, people. This is the show, people. The next thing that this ninja posted was, I enjoyed our short-lived relationship. So imagine, I knew you for a short period of time. I understand who you think you are in your head. But who you may think you are in your head is not who I may think you are in my head. So if we had a short-lived relationship, please tell me again, why would I give a damn about your feelings when I barely knew you? Can somebody explain that to me?
What the hell,
What are we talking about? I wasn't kidding when I told you I didn't need you as a friend. I have good friends who will respect these boundaries. Ninja, what, ninja? Ninja, what? This ninja almost got me saying that. Now, Justin Bieber, I love you because you be in the hood and shit, and you be with the hood rats and all that. So shout out to JB for being with the black people. But JB, my ninja, what are you talking about, bro? He said, I thought you were a... Oh. Hold up.
You need to leave.
This ninja said, I thought you were a P word. It rhymes with juicy. Which is why I always kept my distance, but I was willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. This confirms you were the kitty cat I always thought you were. And then he stuck the middle finger. Ninja.
You need to leave.
This the same ninja talking about his feelings, bruh. And then the ninja responded, I'm a P word, I'm a kitty cat. And then he put blocking you now. Whoo, gentlemen, we got to take this feminine energy out of our body, bruh. This some feminine shit, boy. This some soy boy shit, boy. Hey, relax, Melody. See, even Melody know I'm getting irritated by this soy boy shit. It's okay, Melody. Go sit down. Y'all should see Melody. She came up to me, started smelling me, because that's that soy boy shit, boy. What kind of soap? Yo, what the fuck? What are we talking about, bro? Why is this even today's show? What are we talking about? Ninja put, quit asking me if I'm okay. Quit asking me how I'm doing. I don't do that to you because I know how life is for all of us. It's hard. Let's encourage our people not to project our insecurities onto one another. Your concern doesn't come off as care. It's just oppressive. Weirdo. Oh, man. It's Men's Mental Health Month, so we have to discuss this, but I'm so confused because it's like, okay, I'm assuming that he's talking to the ninja that he was talking to, right? But I'm like, bruh, even though you're saying all of this, bruh, everything you just said, it's like I said, you took the mirror that I described earlier and you pointed it at yourself. Everything you just said is what you're doing. You're projecting your, what is it called? What do you call it? Your boundaries about whatever. And after that, you proceeded to insult the man. And then after that, you blocked the man. Now, shout out to the ladies. Shout out to my E's. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, only women do some shit like that, bro. Only women do some shit like that, bro. Only women will sit there, and I'm not saying that to disrespect women. I'm saying that's a female trait, bro. To insult a ninja and then say I'm blocking you. What kind of pussy ass shit is that, bro? I'm sorry, I have to say it, bro. What kind of soft ass, bro? Stand on what you said and leave it unblocked so that ninja could turn up on you, bro. I'm just saying, bro. It's like, damn, and then when you see him in the streets, don't say anything to me. Don't say anything to me. Oh my God, bro. Jesus, bro. Anyways, they think that Diddy did something to this ninja, and that's why this ninja act like this now. I don't know what to believe, but I do know he was around Diddy when he was a youngin', and we gonna pull that up. Let me go pull that up right now, and y'all let us know what y'all think in the comment section. Now, shout out to the Justin Bieber fans. Please don't come on my page trying to turn up on me, because I understand you gonna ride with your boy, and I ride with your boy too. Your boy is my boy, but as men, it's this thing that we have to do. I learned it in the Bible. It's called iron sharpens iron. So when you do that soft ass shit, as a man, I have to come and be like, yo, what are you doing, bro? Like, we have to check each other as men. Because if we don't check each other as men, we don't create a better society. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not my job to do it. It's a thankless job. But I'm saying, bro, shout out to the people that fuck with Bieber on the inside, his inner circle. Y'all go talk to that ninja and tell that ninja, stop acting like that. This the JB I like. Hold on. This the JB I liked. The Justin Bieber in the hood. Hold on. We're going to pull up the video. Let me see. This the JB I like. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, y'all can see. I had to make sure y'all could see. This the JB I like.
7, 8.
That's the my shoes, man.
You push it like everybody else. House shoes on at the 12. Push it on them.
That's the Justin Bieber I like, ninja. This the JB I like. The ninja who car broke down in the hood.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Yeah. That ain't no soy boy right there. That ain't no soy boy. Yes, sir. That ain't no soy boy right there.
Justin Bieber. All right.
That ninja got guy in the wrong spot. He said, God damn, them ninjas got me, bro. They finna do me in, bro.
Right here, man. Justin Bieber in the hood, cuz.
My ninja said this could go left real quick. Shout out to that JB. That ninja pulled up to the hood, bro. Come on. Who is this soy boy now? Let me see. What else we got? Look at this shit. Shout out to Jaden Smith. Look at this shit.
But what the hell, boy?
Shout out to the alphabet boys and girls, the LGBTQIA+. Shout out to all of y'all. Bruh. But as far as I know, well, I don't know about Jaden. As far as I know, Justin Bieber is not a part of this community. So if anything, he's disrespecting y'all. I said it.
You need to leave.
Somebody come look at this shit. What happened to my ninja, bro? I miss the ninja that made purpose. I miss the ninja that made it don't make no sense unless I'm doing it with you. This is Justin Bieber confronting paparazzi after they stalk him and shove his phone in his face while he tries to get coffee. Look at this shit.
All you want is money. Go. Get out of here. All you guys want is money. Money. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, money.
I'm always so confused by the ninjas who don't want the paparazzi, because it's like, is the paparazzi that make money off of posting you and shit, does it not make you more money? Because if they see you everywhere, they're going to want to offer you brand deals. I guess, ninjas get to a point where they get so much money it doesn't matter. Ninja, I don't get it, bro. Let's continue.
Care about money? All you care about, guys, is money. You don't care about people. Only money. Only money. No people. You don't care about human beings. Go.
I'm here to tell y'all ninjas, cash is king around here, bro. Cash is king around here. Cash is king around here, okay? Let me see. All right, we're putting the music off. I'm a filibuster here. All right, so this ninja got the long. All right.
But what the hell, boy?
All right, now let's get into it, man. Justin Bieber and Diddy. Let's look this up. Justin Bieber and Diddley. Y'all let us know what y'all think in the comment section. Let me see. Here we go. Hold up.
Is this real life? I feel funny.
Oh.
Is this real life?
Yes, this is real life.
I feel crazy. This.
You need to leave.
Oh, let me also preface this by saying everything you see here is for entertainment purposes only and social commentary. Past that, none of this is real. Past that, viewer discretion is advised. Past that, this is a adult show. This is not for kids. Past that, don't sue me because I ain't got no money. All right, let's get it.
Boy, what the hell, boy?
Don't touch your stitches, Justin. Bieber, don't touch your stitches.
What's happening?
Okay, so based off of what he said with the stitches, I don't know how this relates to Diddy, but based off of what was said with the stitches, I'm assuming this ninja just got some dental surgery.
Boy, what the hell, boy?
They saying 15 years after Justin Bieber spent the weekend at Puff Daddy's house, but I mean, he had mouth surgery. What are y'all ninjas talking about, bro? Are y'all ninjas okay? Let's go.
No. Bieber, stop.
You have 4 eyes. I have 2 fingers. I have 3 fingers. Is this gonna last forever?
All right, young man. You scaring the viewers, buddy. You're scaring the Bieber. I mean, the viewers. I said the Biebers. Here we go. Look at this shit. Look. I can't even play this, but we're gonna play it without the sound. So it says, when I came in the room, I seen Puffy busting. They was getting it in. Justin is at Diddy's parties. Diddy made Justin sleep with Jennifer. Now, I did not say these things. I'm just reading what I saw in the video. Not going to show it just out of respect for blah, blah, blah. Justin Bieber is a victim. Justin Bieber is blank yacked out of his blank mind. Not even 18 at the time. Making all these videos of 1 to 10. Yeah, I don't know what to believe, bro. Y'all gotta let me know what happened. I don't know the story. I'm trying to find out the story. Y'all gotta comment if y'all know the story. And shout out to everybody that watched the show. Shout out to everybody on the playback. Yeah, y'all gotta let me know what happened, bro, because I got no clue. Here goes Justin Bieber and Diddy moments. Here we go.
Yeah, just sing it, say it, do it, because you tapped in. It's beautiful to see you actually like loving your music and your craft and it making you feel something.
Oh, no, you ain't giving me no copyright, sorry. So Justin is a little bit older here. And let me tell you guys, or let me show you guys Usher talking to, well, if we could find it, Usher describing, oh, I don't even know how to spell describing. Usher describing Justin Bieber's, I don't even know how to spell Bieber's music deal. Let me see. Here we go.
Work out with Justin Bieber.
You know what? They did work out with Justin. You know, I honored and recognized that my brother, you know, he you know, I think that it might have been the fact that he was just, you know, wanting to tell a different story right now, and I understand that. But we did have a brief conversation, and you know, we're gonna do something else in the future. But there's no love lost or anything like that. I think that it's a lot of pressure for the Super Bowl, obviously, for me to put together a show. So I reached out to everybody. Justin wasn't the only person that I actually spoke to about doing.
Yeah, y'all ninjas is tripping. I don't care what trauma I've been through, my ninja. I'm finna go get me some money. What are we talking about, bro? I wish ninjas would, bro. Nah, I'm not talking about all money's not good money. Let me stop right there. I know you weirdos out here in these streets. I'm saying if a ninja asked me to do the Super Bowl, ninja asked me to do the Super Bowl, ninja, I'm doing the Super Bowl, bro. What are y'all talking about? That's a big deal, but let's continue.
Doing the Super Bowl.
This old footage, by the way, people.
But the moment was maybe for later. Yeah, he's gonna play the Super Bowl. I'll go ahead and give you that in the future. I profess that over his life and over his time, because he has a career that deserves it. But it just didn't happen. But that doesn't mean it's not going to.
All right, let's see what else. Here we go.
I'm around grown women, and I'm seeing them do things and have
Bro, I hate when they put the music, bro. My bad, y'all. They always got the music. They be ruining the show. What just happened?
Around grown women, and I'm seeing them do things and have experiences that I'm not quite ready for.
Just
all right, hold on. Here we go.
I think right after Confessions that I was introduced to Justin Bieber. Scooter Braun, who, you know, we had worked together as he was a local promoter, and also too, he worked under Jermaine Dupri for a lot of years. We kind of a friendship, right? We built a friendship, but this would obviously create a partnership that would span us forever.
Yeah, Justin was young though.
It was a bit of a bidding war between me and Justin Timberlake, and I presented, you know, Scooter an offer that I felt like he couldn't resist. I was like, you know, I'm not certain that, you know.
All right, man. Industry secrets. For those who don't know who Scooter Braun is, Scooter Braun, I believe, I can't remember what he does, but I'm pretty sure he's worth a couple $100 million, if I'm not mistaken. And he owned, as far as I remember, he has access to, or he had access at one point in time. He owned not Twitter. What's her name? Taylor Swift's catalog, and I believe he owned Justin Bieber's catalog. Let me go on Google real quick just to make sure I verify my source. Who is Scooter Braun? Does he own Spotify? He owns something. He's an American businessman and investor. Let me see. Yeah, what happened between him and her? The singer says she was sad and grossed out by her master recordings being controlled by Braun, who she's accused of incessant manipulative bullying, and that's in 2025. In 2019, he was the one who owned her. Why did everyone drop Scooter Braun? Braun's increased focus on his role at Hype America, artists seeking a different direction, and reports a strained relationship. Some artists also left reportedly due to the handling of Taylor Swift's master recordings. Who is Scooter Braun? Founder and chairman of Ithaca Holdings, now part of Hybe America portfolio and wholly owned subsidiary of Hybe, a South Korean entertainment lifestyle platform company. Damn, I can't read today. And he used to be Ariana Grande's manager. So basically, this ninja had money to burn, and I guess supposedly they ain't like the business deals he was doing, but there was a one point in time where he was owning all of their master recordings. And like I said, it was one point in time I think he was managing Justin Bieber, or potentially wanted to manage Justin Bieber. So there's a whole thing with that. That's the thing. When people got money and they sponsor you, y'all got to be careful out here in these streets. And that's with any company. When they sponsor you, they try and control the narrative. And that's why people are recognizing that now, and they don't want nobody to control the narrative. An example of that would be Kai Cenat with Streamer University. Based off of Kai's own statements, not my own, Kai said that he turned down a lot of people. And the reason why he turned it down is because he wanted to own the narrative. And that's the thing. When you get these people, or you let these people give you the money, it's cool and all because you got the money to kind of do what you want to do, but they're going to say, hey, you know, I invested my money to ensure my investment. I would rather have you do this. And they're saying it nicely, but it's more like a passive aggressive, like, hey, you know, I could pull this sponsorship from you if you don't do it like this. This the way I seen the vision for you. This is what I need you to do. So always remember that, people. And that could be potentially what happened with Justin Bieber. I'm trying to see the good nitty gritty. Here we go.
One thing about Cat Williams that nobody can deny.
Nah, man, come on. I need some real deal people. I want to hear real deal people. Here we go.
I'm around grown women, and I'm seeing them do things and have experiences that I'm not quite ready for.
Justin Bieber, the R&B singer famous for his early start in the music industry, has drawn inspiration from many figures in the field. Among them is none other than P. Diddy. Diddy, renowned for mentoring young artists like Justin, had a significant influence on him. However, behind closed doors, a different scenario is now resurfacing. Allegations have arisen, with Usher purportedly shedding light on Justin's experiences during his time under Diddy's mentorship. The details alleged by Usher are quite astonishing, revealing a side to Justin's journey that may surprise you.
I'm around grown women, and I'm seeing them do things and have experiences that I'm not quite ready for.
Let's see what new allegations might be surfacing against Diddy. Many fans are aware of Diddy's ongoing situation, from lawsuits to allegations. Renowned as the mogul of Hollywood, Diddy is not only celebrated for his music, but also for the extravagant parties he hosts at his place. Many artists, including Jamie Foxx, have also shared their stance on Diddy's hosting of large parties at his home. However, many people have been curious about the kind of activities taking place there. Many famous people like Chris Brown, Wendy Williams, Gene Deal, and especially Cassie and Lil Rod have talked about uncomfortable situations with the rapper Sean Diddy Combs. Cassie and Lil Rod even took it a step further by filing a lawsuit against him. Now with
Alright, so like I said, old video, so let's bring it up to speed. Here we go. This is a throwback clip of Usher's advice for 18-year-old Justin Bieber. It's so crazy because it would appear as if they're burying the story, but for those of you who don't know, Justin Bieber did actually come out and say like nothing happened between him and Diddy. Whether or not that's true, I don't know, but that was recently. If I can pull that up, I will pull that up. Here we go.
Justin Bieber, but to me, he's like a little brother. You know, he's family. Be led by your passion is the one thing I've said across the board, and I'm hoping that sticks. I mean, I think it's really good, you know, for an artist to be able to spread their wings and give you their vision of what, you know, what they've been able to learn, you know. They say the student becomes a teacher. So in that light, he becomes a teacher and also a cultivator of new talent. He is just...
I mean, that sounds good on paper. Let's see what Jaguar White said.
These aren't good people!
All right, Jaguar.
And if Usher knew what was going to happen to any of those young children that he took to the Flavor Freak off, is he a good guy? Especially considering what happened to him. Especially considering...
Hold on, man. We're just going to look it up, and then we're going to get up on out of here because I don't know what to believe. Y'all got to tell me the story, bro. It looks like they trying to bury the story. Jaguar Wright, Usher, Justin Bieber. Here we go. Boom.
These aren't good people!
And if Usher knew what was going to happen to any of those young children that he took to the Flavor Freak off, is he a good guy? Especially considering what happened to him. Especially considering that he sat with fucking Howard Stern, and Howard Stern said, would you send your kids to Puffy's Flavor Camp? And his immediate response was, hell no! So it's good enough for everybody else's kids, but it's not good enough for yours.
Like I said, everything's for entertainment purposes only because I don't know the actual validity of what she's saying. Here we go.
Diddy had been trying to get to Bieber for a minute, and his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours. Think about that.
But what the hell, boy?
He had already been to the hospital. That situation that Gene was talking about. And you still took Bieber there. But you got custody of him first.
And that's another thing people don't know. Yeah, so back in the day, like when an artist was like going big or whatever, they was handing over their custodial rights as parents. Like parents was handing over their custodial rights to people in the industry so that way they could make their kid become the number one thing. Which, like I say, we blame the parents, but you gotta understand where it comes from. It's like my child has a chance to be one of the biggest stars in the world. Why wouldn't I give my child that opportunity? Now there are parents that will protect their child. There are some parents that will throw their child into the fire. I'm not a parent, so I can't really say too much. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think. Here we go.
Diddy had already tried. They wouldn't let him.
I gotta clean up my beard.
Actually, someone made reference to the fact that Diddy trying to get at Bieber the way he was trying to get at Bieber was looking a little predatory. And then Usher came in and discovered it and managed him and got custody of him and promised to look after him. And then he sent him to the diddler.
Hey man, we don't know what to believe. Moral of the story is, gentlemen, take care of your mental health. Justin Bieber, if you need to go heal, my boy. Take some time away from social media. It's all good. We've all been there. A lot of times I feel like we just be having too much expectations of people and things, and sometimes it gets to us. And the worst thing about it is when you have those expectations, the worst thing about it is when people disappoint you. When people disappoint you, it's hard to get over that disappointment because you saw them as one way and then you found out that they're another way. That's it for the morning show. We back in here later. Y'all know what it is, the Blac Pill. Smoke, mirrors, truth. Take the Blac Pill and see for yourself. Y'all hit the like button, turn on your notifications. We'll probably be back in here between 6 and 7 for the evening show. And, we'll give you more updates on shit in the industry. Past that, it's your boy BA. Shout out to you if you tuned in. Shout out to the Adam. Shout out to the Ease. I'm out. Y'all see you later, man. Peace. Yes, sir.